They say when you meet the love of your life, time stops. And that's true.
It does.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what happened when I saw you for the first time. There wasn't a cat, though. Howdy, folks. Welcome on back to You, Me, and the Movies. And guess what?
What?
It's springtime.
I love spring.
Yeah. And this is one of my favorite springtime movies.
Movie about spring?
Well, it reminds me of spring.
Okay.
Like, when I think of spring, I was like, Big Fish seems like a springtime movie. It's also one of my favorite Tim Burton movies.
Okay.
And I think it might become yours, too.
It's not like a hard bar to jump.
Really?
I'm not a huge Tim Burton fan.
Oh, I see how it is. Beetlejuice your favorite or something?
I guess, yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, this one is going to be a different kind of story that you're probably used to from Tim Burton.
Okay.
It's more of a romance.
I feel like you're being sarcastic.
No,
about
I'm not.
everything.
I'm not being sarcastic at all.
All right.
I mean, you're going to see some of the Tim Burton wonkiness, but I think you'll like it.
Okay.
All right?
If you say so.
So are you ready to go fishing?
Totally.
Catch a big one?
Let's catch a big fish.
Let's do it then.
But first, like, comment, subscribe. Come hang out with us for this Tim Burton classic.
Yeah. Check out our Patreon link down below for more early access to our videos, full and commentary, access polls, up to watch next. Links down there. Check it out. Let's watch Big Fish.
Here we go. Another catfish.
Yeah. It's a big one.
There are some fish that cannot be caught. One such fish was the beast. He'd passed up more $100 lures than any fish in Alabama. All I knew was I'd been trying to catch that fish since I was a boy no bigger than you. And on the day you were born, well, that was the day I finally caught him.
What are you fishing for on the day your son was born, or daughter?
I was gonna have to use something he truly desired.
Your finger?
Gold. Now, I tied my ring onto the strongest line they made.
I guess that's his
And
son.
then I cast upriver.
It's like Dad's telling the story again.
Dad's always telling this damn story.
And just as fast, he snapped clean through that line. Well, you can see my predicament. My
Dad's
wedding
telling
ring.
the damn story again, Mom.
This fish, the beast, the whole time we're calling it a him, when in fact it was a her. It was fat with eggs. It was going to lay them any day. Now, I was in a situation. I could gut that fish and get my wedding ring back.
Reminds me of my dad telling one of his stories
Oh,
over and over
hell
again.
yeah.
We're part of the same equation. Now, you may well ask.
Oh, darling, it's still your night.
Why did it strike so well on gold when nothing else would attract?
Dad's ruining his wedding night.
Sometimes the only way to catch an uncatchable woman is to offer her a wedding ring.
That's sweet.
Yeah, I was born.
Come on, Will, everyone loves that story.
No, Dad, they don't. I don't love that story. Not anymore. Not after 1,000 times. For one night in your entire life, the universe did not revolve around Edward Bloom.
I'm sorry to embarrass you.
After that night, I didn't speak to my father again for 3 years.
Aww. He is who he is. Sometimes you just gotta love people even when they annoy you, you know?
I do it every day.
Starting off strong here, huh?
Who said it was you?
It's a big fish.
Give me back my ring!
Some really big fish.
And as strange as his stories got, the endings were always the most surprising of all.
God for that nurse.
Came out slippery.
Louis? Yes. Yes, he's here. It's your mother.
Oh no, his dad's dead.
It's bad.
It's more than they thought. They're gonna stop chemo.
You need to go.
Probably tonight.
I'm going with you.
No. You shouldn't.
I'm going with you.
Pretty late in her pregnancy to be flying.
There were 5 of us out there that night, and not one of us knew what was in store. Now, it's common knowledge that most towns of a certain size have a witch, if only to eat misbehaving children and the occasional puppy who wanders into her yard.
Is our town big enough to have a witch?
Is it true she got a glass eye? I heard she got it from gypsies. What's a gypsy? Your mama's a gypsy.
Your mama's a bitch.
You shouldn't swear at this lady's present.
Shit.
Damn. Screw.
Shouldn't swear there's ladies present. Just start swearing like crazy.
I heard if you look right at it, you'll see how you're gonna die.
I heard she keeps it in a box on the night table.
I'll go in right now and get that eye.
Then do it.
Fine, I will.
Fine, you do it.
Fine, I'm doing it. Edward, don't. She'll make soap out of you. That's what she does.
Is that Miley Cyrus?
Kind of looks like it, yeah.
That's bad luck.
Ma'am, my name's Edward Bloom. And there's folks I can see your eye.
It's very brave.
Let's see it.
Oh, shit. Oh, heart attack on the can? That sucks.
Reading a Playboy.
I saw how I was gonna die. I was old and I fell.
I wasn't old at all.
I was thinking about death and all. About seeing how you're gonna die. I mean, it could kinda help you, couldn't it? I guess I'm saying I'd like to know.
Would you like to know?
No. I mean, I like to plan, but not for that.
Huh. That's how I go.
Gonna get eaten by a big fish.
And that's how he goes?
Dr. Bennett. Oh, it's good to see you. My wife, Josephine.
It's 7 months.
To the day.
He's a good doctor.
Having the kid changes everything. There's the diapers and the burping and the midnight feeding.
Did you do any of that?
No. But I hear it's terrible.
Just drink half the can. I'll tell Mom you drank the whole thing. Everyone wins.
People needn't worry so much. It's not my time yet. This is not how I go.
Really?
He's seen himself die.
I saw my death in that eye, and this isn't how it happens.
So how's he go?
Surprise ending. Wouldn't want to ruin it for you. Your mother thought we wouldn't talk again. Look at us, we're talking fine. We're storytellers, both of us. I speak mine out, you write yours down. Same thing.
He's like, oh shit, I guess that's true.
Now, your mother hasn't been keeping up the pool. If she wanted to, you could fix it.
Yeah, I will.
And this here, being stuck in bed, dying is the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
I thought you said you weren't dying.
I said, this isn't how I go. The last part is much more unusual. Trust me on that.
Unusual, huh?
Ugh.
He's got to drink the rest of it so he can tell his mom he drank all of
Dump
it.
it in the sink or the toilet or something. Don't drink out of the can your dad was drinking out of. That's gross. Got his
Dr.
cooties
Bennett
now.
said I have to stay at home for a week.
Oh, that's nothing. Once I had to stay in bed for 3 years.
Did you have the chicken pox?
I wish.
What was he in bed for 3 years for?
Most times a person grows up gradually. Well, I found myself in a hurry. My muscles and my bones couldn't keep up with my body's ambition. So I spent the better part of 3 years confined to my bed.
With more space, the fish will grow double, triple, or quadruple its size.
It occurred to me then that perhaps the reason for my growth was that I was intended for larger things. After all, a giant man can't have an ordinary-sized life. As soon as my bones had settled in their adult configuration, I set upon my plan to make a bigger place for myself in Ashton.
It's big time.
That's Edward Scissorhands' neighborhood.
Yeah, kind of.
I was the biggest thing Ashton had ever seen. Until one day, a stranger arrived.
Bigfoot?
Mr. Mayor, he ate an entire cornfield.
He ate my dog.
You ain't gonna stop him, Mayor. We will.
I won't have mob violence in this town.
I'll talk to him, see if I can get him to move on.
Son, that creature could crush you without trying.
Oh, trust me, he'll have to try.
Is in a cave?
It's a creature, apparently. Like an Appalachian Yeti or something.
Armed with the full knowledge of my own death, I knew the giant couldn't kill me.
Ow!
If I go back, they'll think I'm a coward. I'd rather be dinner than a coward. Here. You can start with my hand. It'll be an appetizer.
I don't want to eat you. I'm just too big.
Did you ever think that maybe you're not too big? But maybe this town is just too small?
You're a big man. You should be in a big city.
You're just trying to get me to leave, aren't you?
What's your name, giant?
Carl.
Carl?
Well, I do want you to leave, Carl. But I want to leave with you. I mean, you think this town is too small for you? Well, it's too small for a man of my ambition. So what do you say? Join me?
Okay.
Okay.
It's a big hand.
Pretty sure that was a kid's hand shaking it.
Take with you this key to the city, and know that any time you want to come back, all our doors are open to you.
Pretty sure this guy was like the world's tallest man at the point of this filming.
Yeah, probably. He's clearly a real man.
But there was one
Real
person
tall one.
whose counsel I held above all others. She said that the biggest fish in the river gets that way by never being caught.
He's like, what's that mean? Shriners are seeing him off.
I'll tell you what. You go the other way. I'll cut through here, and I'll meet you on the far side.
You're just trying to run away, aren't you?
Just to be sure, you can take my pack.
He wants to take the road less traveled.
Where they were just gonna walk the whole way to a big city?
Yeah, that's how people used to get places.
No buses in their town? I mean, there were cars that could have driven to a town with a bus station. Oh no.
Now, there comes a point when a reasonable man will swallow his pride and...
Jumping spiders? No, thank you.
And what I recall of Sunday school was that the more difficult something became, the more rewarding it was in the end.
Yeah.
We're gonna have quicksand one of these places. Spectre. Shoes are not allowed.
What's your name?
Edward Bloom?
Bloom like a flower?
Yes.
Oh, here. Here you are right here. Edward Bloom. We weren't expecting you yet.
Oh, did he die? Is this heaven?
You must have taken a shortcut.
Why, yes, I did. It almost killed me.
No, it did kill you, apparently.
What is this place?
The town of Spectre. Best kept secret in Alabama.
Is that Mae Whitman?
From Ashton, right?
The little one?
Yeah.
Last person we had from Ashton was Northern Winslow.
The poet? Whatever happened to him?
He's still here. Let me buy you a drink. I'll tell you all about it.
This is not a place you want to be, I don't think.
They seem happy. Rocking chairs and apple pie.
Oh, hey, get here.
Hey, I need those.
There is no softer ground than town.
That almost rhymes.
He's our poet laureate.
I agreed to spend the afternoon, if only to understand the mystery of how a place could feel so strange and yet so familiar.
That grass does look nice.
Beautiful. I wish my lawn looked that green.
I've been working on this poem for 12 years.
Weed-free.
Really?
There's a lot of expectation.
Working on a poem for 12 years.
Grass so green, sky so blue, Spectre is really great.
It's only 3 lines long.
This is why you should never show a work in progress.
Yeah, but it's like 12 words long, so word a year.
I feel like his fans would appreciate more poems more often. Yeah.
Probably.
River snake.
I got him.
She's a mermaid.
Is it all a mirage?
A hallucination?
Did you see that woman?
What did she look like?
Well, she was,
Was she naked?
Not Mae Whitman. I was wrong.
It's not a woman. It's a fish. No one ever catches her. Fish looks different to different people. Back from the dead.
It's a lot of leeches.
18?
I'm 8. That means when I'm 18, you'll be 28. And when I'm 28, you'll only be 38. And when I'm 38, you'll be 48. That's not much difference at all.
Sure is a lot now, though, huh?
Is she hitting on him?
She's got a crush on him. He went from Ashton, a small town, to Spectre, even smaller town.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I love Spectre.
How about you?
Jenny thinks you're quite a cat. We all do.
What?
I said you're quite a cat.
this town is more than any man could ask for. But the truth is, I'm just not ready to end up anywhere.
But no one's ever left.
No one's ever left.
Promise me you'll come back.
I promise. Someday, when I'm really supposed to.
They just ruined their party. Just no shoes.
As difficult as it was to reach Spectre, I was fated to get there eventually. After all, no man can avoid reaching the end of his life.
Was it heaven?
And then I realized this wasn't the end of my life.
This isn't how I died.
Friend, what happened to your shoes?
They kind of got ahead of me.
So I guess knowing how you go out helps you overcome a lot of problems.
A lot of fears.
I don't know if you've seen it, but Josephine had some photos in the most recent Newsweek.
I spent a week in Morocco for this story.
But African parrots in their native home of the Congo, they speak only French. Those parrots talk about everything, politics, movies, fashion, everything but religion. It's rude to talk about religion. You never know who you're going to offend.
Josephine actually went to the Congo last year.
Oh, so you know.
They all know he's full of shit. Yeah. It's endearing, right? As long as you know.
I had a dream where this crow came and said, your daddy's gonna die. I finally told my father, but he said, oh, but I could see he was rattled. When he finally came back, he looked terrible. He said to my mother, I've just had the worst day of my life. You think you've had a bad day, she said. This morning, the milkman dropped dead on the porch. Because, see, my mother was banging the milkman.
He's full of them.
This guy is just like your dad, right? Like,
Your mother-in-law was never supposed to marry me. She was engaged to somebody else.
I never knew.
Will never told you? Probably just as well. He would have told it wrong anyway. All the facts, none of the flavor.
Oh. So this is a tall tale.
all the facts, none of the flavor.
A brave cat.
Trusting. Colossus.
His fellow workers call him El Penumbra, the shadow, because when you work beside him, he blocked out the daylight.
This is freaky tall of a friend, huh?
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Colossus!
No, a totally different giant.
He likes to eat fire.
He's like, that's no giant. I know a giant. You're out of a job, sir.
Just pushes him out of the way.
They say when you meet the love of your life, time stops. And that's true.
It does.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what happened when I saw you for the first time. There wasn't a cat, though.
What they don't tell you is that once time starts again, it moves extra fast to catch up.
Oh no! Shit, that backfired, huh?
Let's gotta go find the next circus.
What's your name?
It's Carl.
Carl. Here you go. Here you are. What's the matter, kid? I haven't seen a customer so depressed since the elephant sat on that farmer's wife.
Oh.
Depressed?
I just saw the woman I'm going to marry. I know it, but I lost her.
Oh, tough break. Well, most men have to get married before they lose their wives.
I'm going to spend every day of the rest of my life looking for her. That or die alone.
It's conviction.
I know her uncle. Friends of the family.
Who is she?
Forget it, kid. Don't waste your time. She's out of your league.
What do you mean? You don't even know me.
Sure I do. You don't have a plan. You don't have a job. You don't have anything except the clothes on your back.
Wait. Look, I'll work night and day for you, and you won't have to pay me.
What?
You just have to tell me who she is.
Every month you work for me, I'll tell you one thing about her.
That's a horrible deal. Don't do that.
Do anything for love,
Every month?
Do anything for love. He knows he doesn't die by getting eaten by a lion, so...
I'd go 3 days without stopping to eat, and 4 days without sleeping. The only thing that kept me going was the promise of meeting the girl who would be my wife.
Jeez.
Her favorite flowers are daffodils.
That's my favorite flower.
That's your favorite flower? It must be a really big fish, then.
He's just making shit up,
True
too.
to his word.
He doesn't know that girl at all.
Every month,
And he's just shoveling shit.
She likes music.
Music. She likes music.
Who doesn't?
Everyone likes music.
Over the months, I learned a lot about the woman I was going to marry, but not her name and not where to find her. That time had come. I couldn't wait any longer.
Doing jumping jacks in
don't
there.
come a knocking.
No, he's just doing jumping jacks. He's fine.
Mr. Calloway?
It's a wolf.
Oh, he doesn't want to do it.
No,
It was that night I discovered that most things you consider evil or wicked are simply lonely.
Just needed somebody to play with. His boss is a werewolf.
Oh, that makes
It's a full moon.
Yep.
Didn't kill anything, did I?
Almost.
a few rabbits, but I think one of them was already dead.
Oh. That would explain the indigestion. Her name is Sandra Templeton. She goes to Auburn.
Thank you.
Good luck, kid.
Thank you, sir.
He's flexible.
Good for him. Been working on his yoga.
He's got daffodils.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know me, but my name is Edward Bloom. And I love you. I've spent the last 3 years working to find out who you are.
3 years?
See, I'm actually engaged to a boy from Ashton, Don Price.
Big guy that...
Well.
Price finally has something on him.
He's gonna lose, though.
There's a time when a man needs to fight and a time when he needs to accept that his destiny's lost. The ship has sailed and that only a fool will continue.
He's not that kind of guy.
Truth is, I've always been a fool.
Yeah.
He's really working at it.
He's going hard. He's all in on it.
Daffodils.
They're your favorite flower.
How did you get so many?
I called everywhere in 5 states.
You don't even know me.
I'll have the rest of my life to find out.
That's right.
Bloom?
Don?
It's a lot of daffodils.
This is my girl. Mine.
I wasn't aware that she belonged to anyone.
What's the matter? Are you too scared to fight back?
I promised I wouldn't.
While I took the beating of a lifetime, it was Don Price who was ultimately defeated. All the physical activity had worsened a congenital valve defect. Put simply, his heart wasn't strong enough.
He died as a result of beating the shit out of him.
Well, that's how the story goes.
Don, I will never marry you.
What? I mean, you love this guy?
He's almost a stranger and I prefer him to you.
Oh.
You just beat up a guy who wasn't even fighting back.
There was a time when I was 11.
You were talking about your wedding.
I didn't forget. I was just working on a tangent. See, most men, they'll tell you stories straight through. It won't be complicated, but it won't be interesting either. And it seems that while my heart belonged to Sandra, the rest of my body belonged to the U.S. government.
Well, got drafted.
Dang.
I knew I couldn't survive being away from her that long, so I took every hazardous assignment I could find with the hope of getting my time down to less than a year.
Does that say English to Asian?
When I was offered a secret mission to steal the plans for the Wong Kai Tang power plant, I jumped at the chance to serve my country.
He's taking all the deadliest missions so he can get it out faster. Because he knows he can't die at war. That's not how he goes.
Exactly. Oh, jeez.
Habang basang-basa sa pawis mo. Akala mo pawis yan.
兄弟，什么乱七八糟的？上台吧。
Your shit, get out of here.
I thought he was pretty good.
Any of you got me? I've had twice the adventure. I've cried
Where was she hiding? Oh. Special.
너는 누구야?
Night vision. He's good.
Smooth operator.
You got the secret plans. Whoa.
你係邊個？
我係唔開心你哋。
你咁收位！你哋唔好騷擾我哋，同我出返去鎖埋個門。
緊一啲，幫幫我。
我哋點解要幫你啊？
Over the next hour, I described my love for Sandra K. Temple.
He talked their ear off.
Girls love a good love story.
An elaborate plan for escape involving a whaling ship to Russia, a barge to Cuba, and a small dirty canoe to Miami.
Oi bang lady on paya. No stick to gulu guy. So that's what you can.
Bob Hope?
Bigger than Bob Hope.
And so the twins and I began a arduous journey halfway around the world.
Does that mean he was a
Unfortunately, there was no way to send a message back to America.
deserter?
No, he was lost behind enemy lines.
The army believed I was dead.
He was sent on a suicide mission.
Hmm.
Now they can start working on babies.
You never told me how your parents met.
They met at Auburn.
What about the details?
It's because most of it never happened.
But it's romantic.
What I know better than to argue romance with a French woman. When I was growing up, he was gone more than he was there. When I started thinking that maybe he's got this second life somewhere else.
But it's not true.
He's never told me a single true thing.
So where was his dad when he was growing up?
I don't know.
The maple tree and the Buick? We've heard it.
I know someone who hasn't.
The tree fell on the car, spilling the syrup, which attracted the flies, which got stuck to it and flew off with the whole car.
But the real story is how I got the car. You see,
Dad?
Son.
Can we talk?
I think I'll get started on these dishes.
I'll help you.
Oh boy.
You know about icebergs, Dad?
Do I? I saw an iceberg once. They were hauling it down to Texas for drinking water. They didn't count on there being an elephant frozen inside. A woolly kind, a mammoth.
Dad. Am I trying to make a metaphor here?
Well, you shouldn't have started with a question because people want to answer questions. You should have started with the thing about icebergs is.
Okay.
What do you want, Will? Who do you want me to be?
Just yourself. Good, bad, everything. Just show me who you are for once.
I've been nothing but myself since the day I was born. And if you can't see that, it's your failing, not mine.
This is just who he is. It's just a storyteller. And the stories you get are half-truths.
Yeah.
There must be some truth to the core of the story. It's just... It's a big fucking fish in his pool.
Decided that he needed to have an office, and, well, of course, it wouldn't do to have it in the house. So, you'll know better than me what's important.
He wants an office, so he's got to clean out his dad's shit.
It was during the war. Your father went missing. They thought he was dead.
Oh, that really happened?
Not everything your father says is a complete fabrication.
Did he really have to be bedridden for 3 years?
Probably not.
After the war, the sons of Alabama returned home looking for work. I took a job as a traveling salesman. It suited me. If there was one thing you can say about Edward Bloom, is that I am a social person.
He sold so many Handymatics.
Look at that, he's got a charger.
It's the poet.
Edward,
How'd he get out of heaven?
I want you to know, when you left Spectre, it opened my eyes. So I travel. Every day a new adventure. That's my motto.
And what are you doing now?
I'm robbing this place. Slide that over. Would you mind grabbing that? What? Gun. I'm gonna be cleaning out the cash drawers, and my associate here gonna handle the vault.
He's an accomplice.
There's no money.
Oh no.
It turned out that the savings and loan had already been robbed. Not by armed bandits, but by speculators in Texas real estate.
What about his money?
Don't take him.
He's already implicated.
Woo-hoo! Yeah! It's gotta be close to $400 here. This is it? The whole vault?
I'm afraid so.
Edward, it's got your deposit slip on it.
I just didn't want you leaving empty-handed.
Oh.
I told Norther about the vagaries of Texas oil money and its effect on real estate prices.
I should go to Wall Street. That's where all the money is.
I knew then that while my days as a criminal were over,
Edward, thanks for the hand!
Norther's were just beginning.
He even sold one.
When Norther made his first $1 million, he sent me a check for $10,000. It was enough to buy my wife a proper house with a wide picket fence.
Do you think he actually helped that guy rob a bank?
No.
I was drying out. Come now.
I don't think I'll ever dry out.
Because she's going to be crying. Spectre's a real place.
Not quite what it looked like the first time we saw it, huh?
It's not as green.
Hello. Are you Jennifer Hill?
I am. And you're Will. I've seen a picture of you.
Listen, Kenny, why don't we skip the lesson today?
Do I have to give it back to my mom?
Why? I won't tell her if you won't.
Free piano lessons.
The first thing you have to understand is that your father never meant to end up here. Yet he did. Twice. First time he was early. Second time he was late.
He wound up back at Spectre on accident?
One night he was returning from 3 weeks on the road when he hit a thunderstorm unlike any in his life.
Must really be raining. Drove right into a flood. That was his key to the city.
Huh.
A new road had brought the outside world to Spectre. and with it banks, liens, and debt. And so Edward Bloom decided to buy the town.
50,000.
He was never a wealthy man, but he had made other men rich. And now he asked for their favors.
He knows all about Spectre.
Whatever he bought, the people were not asked to leave or pay rent or anything. Within 6 months, his trust had purchased the entire town. With one exception.
She's not selling?
She hasn't yet, but we know she does because he has the deed to it. It's the little girl, right?
He came back. I was just expecting you sooner.
Your name's different. Did you get married?
I was 18, he was 28. Turns out that was a big difference. I won't be selling you this house, Mr. Bloom.
I see. Well, thank you for your time. Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay, just leave it.
No,
Please, just go.
Hope the cat's okay.
This house does not seem stable.
Like most men.
Oh, yep, that'll do it. Just needed a good push.
Gotta level it out.
As months passed, he found more and more things to fix, until the shack no longer resembled itself.
By the time the twins and I had got to Havana, we'd worked out a whole new routine, using only a ukulele and a harmonica. No.
Oh.
Oof.
Wait, Edwin.
Notary wasn't present.
That's why he's always held on to himself, right? He didn't have any of the other deeds.
One day, Edward Bloom left and never returned to the town he'd saved.
It was all about just returning to what it once was.
Yeah. But then
As for the girl, the common belief is that she'd become a witch.
Well, logically, you couldn't be the witch because she was old when he was young.
Well, it's logical if you think like your father. I realized I was in love with a man who could never love me back. I was living in a fairy tale. Not sure I should have told you any of this.
That's pretty important.
I wanted to be as important to him as you were. And I was never going to be. His other life, you were real.
Well, that's a revelation for him.
Mm-hmm.
Your father had a stroke. He's upstairs with your mum and Dr. Bennett.
Is he gonna be okay?
So I guess he was right about cancer not killing him.
I thought it was something more exciting, though.
Your father ever tell you about the day you were born?
Yeah, 1,000 times. He caught an uncatchable fish.
Not that. The rail story. He ever tell you that?
No.
You were born a week early, but there were no complications. It was a perfect delivery. Your father was sorry not to be there. But it wasn't accustomed then for men to be in the room for deliveries. So I can't see how it would have been much different had he been there. And that's the real story of how you were born.
Yeah, men haven't been in the delivery room until like the 90s. Right?
The river?
Tell me, Uncle.
You mean what you saw in the eye?
know that story, Dad. You never told me that one. Okay, hey, okay, I'll try. It's in the morning, and you and I are in the hospital, and I'd fallen asleep in the chair, and I'd wake up, and I see you. Somehow you're better. Dad? Dad.
Let's get out of here. Get that wheelchair. Hurry up, we haven't much time. Once we get off this floor, we're in the clear.
We're escaping from the hospital, and...
Well, what are you doing?
Past Dr. Bennett tries to slow us down, and
Security! Stop them!
we're flying
Security.
into the hall.
No time to explain. Stall them.
Where are we going?
The river.
He's finally telling a story like his dad. The giant's there to help.
He's here!
We see that everybody is already there, and I mean everyone.
I think this is gonna make me big ugly cry.
Goodbye, everybody. Farewell. Adieu. My girl in the river.
It was her the whole time? Even the witch is there.
You become what you always were.
Big
A very
fish.
big fish.
That's why he's always thirsty.
Exactly.
It was a hell of a twist. Carl can fit in a car?
It's maybe not quite as big as he always said he was.
So he hooked up one of the twins with the poet. He's starting to realize his dad.
They weren't conjoined, but they were twins, right? Yeah, all of his dad's tales were truths. Just elaborate.
He's telling him how he shot him out of a cannon once. Jenny's talking to his mom.
So he said he'll fight the giant who is 15 feet tall. No way. Dad, that's right, isn't it?
Pretty much.
That was my father's final joke, I guess. A man tells his stories so many times that he becomes the stories. They live on after him. And in that way, he becomes immortal.
And everyone keeps telling his story.
Ooh.
Gotcha.
Yeah. My goodness.
Yeah. And that's why it's my favorite Tim Burton movie.
It has jumped to the top of the Tim Burton list.
For you?
Yeah.
I haven't seen this one in a while. It's a good one. Great story about tall tales, father to son, love story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh, yeah.
little teary, huh?
A little bit. It's hard not to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
What are your thoughts?
I mean, just really kind of beautiful how this guy thinks he has no idea who his father is his entire life, and turns out he is exactly
what he said
what
he was.
He was. He just, made his stories a little bit more elaborate. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just the flavor. Now he knows more than just the facts.
Yeah.
So maybe they were conjoined twins at the time, and they got
No, that's not how that
separated.
works. They had one
Once they
lower
got-
body at the beginning. One of them just, I don't know.
Yeah, but he
grew
did
another
actually
body.
work with Vietnamese twins to get out of Vietnam.
Yeah. Yes, he actually. They did think he died. That's crazy. Was it Vietnam or was it Korea?
Yeah, it was Vietnam. I think it was Vietnam.
I don't.
Yeah, beautiful story.
Yeah.
And I think Tim Burton was the perfect director to adapt this novel because he has that fantastical sense of his story making.
Definitely
that
turned something into.
He takes all these tall tales and brings them to life so beautifully.
Mhm.
Right?
Yep.
Oof. It's a good one.
Not a lot to say about it other than oof.
Yeah, and I think it means a lot more now.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Oh, now they come, huh? Now they're here.
That my dad has passed.
Right. Yep. Your dad was very similar to this character.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, he's a storyteller.
Uh-huh. Flirtatious.
Very friendly. He loved, very social. Yeah.
And his love for my mom.
Yeah. Yep.
So. Ooh.
Yep. Even Howdy's upset about it over there.
Yeah, he's dreaming about it too. Oh boy.
Goodness. Such a bag full of tears today.
But yeah.
Oh, jeez. This is going to be a weird one to edit.
Nah, just a real one. I mean, I cried last week.
Did you?
For Daredevil. That was another
I don't
dad
remember
story,
that.
though.
Yeah. Yeah, those dad ones will get you, you know?
Yeah. So. Yeah, this is one of my top 10s.
One.
Just everybody's so good in it, too. Albert Finney. Tim Burton was telling him to look like a fish the whole time, right?
Yeah.
With his face. Like, I feel like, not saying Albert Finney kind of looks fishy,
Acts
but
a
like
little
I feel like they definitely played up the whole you are the fish. So you're thirsty, but he's got the fish eyes.
Yeah.
And his lips. Like he looks like a big catfish when he's laying there in the bed, right?
He sure does.
And when you see him old in the story that Will tells at the very end, you see that he's like, that's the Albert Finney, the lively. Like, he actually is, and he's playing decrepit, right? And decrepit. Yeah, sorry, it's dyslexia, that word. But so like Albert Finney is just so good in this. And then also I love Ewan McGregor as the young Ed.
Yeah.
So, and he pulls off that southern accent really well. I don't know if Albert Finney or Ewan McGregor have that accent. I think only Jessica Lange's the only one that's.
Well, and I mean, can we talk about Jessica Lange for a second? Because you would think, as the mom, as the wife, she would just be like, no, this is your fucking dad. This is how he is.
No.
She says, like, zero. She just lets her son process it all himself and, like, allows him to come to his own conclusions, even though she knows the whole time his conclusions are pretty much wrong. But she just lets it be. Almost like it was meant to be that he just found out the truth about his dad, or that the realization of
That's
his
how
dad.
a good story ends, is you find out what it's all about at the end. She was in on it the whole time, kind of, right?
Yeah. And that moment in the bathtub.
Yeah.
Oof.
I don't think I'll ever be dry. Great line. I think Helena Bonham Carter plays Jenny in The Witch. She's a great character in this too, of that, the other girl that Will thinks.
Yeah.
But no, he was 100% faithful.
Yeah, faithful.
But Ed did give her that White House with a picket fence when he could. So, but she never got it. He was a nice guy.
Yeah, it was like his way of saying, like, you could have been the one.
Yeah.
You weren't, but you could have been. And I would have treated you well also.
Yep. Oh, great story. Well,
now that we've all cried.
Yeah. Is everybody out there that hasn't cried yet? Get it out now while you still can.
And it's almost over.
Well, do you have any final thoughts on Big Fish?
No, I mean, I'll definitely want to watch it again, but I don't know that I'll have the gumption to watch it again with knowing that I'm going to cry just as much.
Did you expect that? Even halfway through?
I mean, I knew that he was going to die in the water. I knew that was his fate. I just didn't know how. And then, but for his son to give him his... Again. For it to come down to him having to...
Be the one that told him?
Be the big story, Be the one that created the big story.
You think that was Ed's plan the whole time? Was to have Will finish his story?
I don't think so. I think Ed probably thought he was going to die in the water. He just didn't know how. And then in that last moment, he's like, shit, I'm supposed to go in the water. It's not supposed to be like this. Give me the send-off that I deserve.
Maybe it was supposed to be the pool. That's what Ed thought.
Maybe.
That's why he wanted Will to clean the pool so he could go out swimming in it.
He just wanted everything to be prepared for some sort of water. I mean, that's why he was in the bathtub. Yeah. Like, he was probably thinking, like, if I lay down and hold my breath in the bathtub, is this how I go? Maybe I'll go right here, right now,
Yeah. I need to read the book.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's based off a book. It's got to be a good one. Yeah. It's a great movie.
Deep.
Yep.
Layered. Heartbreaking and beautiful all at the same time. Gotta love that.
Yeah. Well, any other thoughts?
No, other than we should stop doing this. Otherwise, we're all going to cry again.
What should people comment on?
What part made you cry the hardest?
Which part cried? Which part did you cry at the most? I didn't cry until the movie was over.
Yeah, so. Big bag of tears.
Yeah. And where does this rank in your Tim Burton films?
Yeah.
It's top of my list.
Thank you so much.
He's made a lot of good ones for me.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us for this tearjerker. I apologize in advance for all the bawling.
No reason to apologize.
Oh.
Let us know all your thoughts on Big Fish. All right.
Thanks for hanging out.
Yep. Check our Patreon link down below if you want early access to our videos. Link down your access polls. Big watch text. Links down there. Check it out. Until next time, have a good one.
Bye.